Hello, my name's Amy Wilkinson and I work with women in the food industry to help them get the recognition they deserve in their careers without frazzling themselves and their team. I'm going to talk to you about the Invisible to Valued programme that I have got launching. I am going to tell you about where it's going to take you from and to. I'm going to answer some questions that I've had from people about it, and I would really value you pop in any questions you've got in the comments on this video, because I'm really passionate about helping women in the food industry who have got to the point where they have lost their spark and they're feeling invisible. And this program is for people, it's for you if you're frustrated with yourself because you've got to a point in your career where you have been, you've been doing okay, you've done all right, but you've got to the point now where you don't really have any confidence to speak up in meetings, and that's holding you back because you're not getting stuff done that needs to get done, and you're not pushing back. And that in itself, you're not pushing back on workload or when people are sat in meetings not doing what you need them to do, people in other departments. And what that is meaning is that you've got less time, which makes you feel guilty because then that impacts on your life in your family. It can also be for you if you know in your heart of hearts that you need to stop being invisible and that you need to raise your profile, as they say, but you don't really feel good enough to do that. You don't really want to do that. You just want to get your head down and get the job done. The problem with that is that works to a point and then it doesn't work anymore and you get more and more frustrated. And what can happen is you get to the point where you get so insular that you start to dread going into meetings, particularly if it's with more senior people, and you feel a bit like you really need to over prepare for those meetings, or you feel like you might get caught out in those meetings, or you just kind of give up and just agree to everything in those meetings. This course is going to take you from feeling like that to feeling like you have the confidence to ask for what you want at work. Why am I not getting those projects that I want? I want to go after that promotion. I want more time for myself. I want more balance, because I want you to get more time for you to enjoy your life and to have more of that feeling of having a spark for the job again and feeling valued, and spend more time outside of work, not worrying about work, but being able to switch off and spend time with your family. It's also going to help you to open up more opportunities in your career. It may make you feel more fulfilled in your current role. This is not all about getting promotions, but if that's what you want, then we will get you on the path to being able to open up the opportunities for your future career. It's going to help you to go into meetings with more senior people, knowing that you're going to have the confidence to deal with whatever they throw at you, whatever that situation is. And it's going to help you to feel good enough, because we often don't feel good enough. And it's going to help you to feel like people are taking notice of what you have to say, and then you can finally have an impact at work. You can get stuff done that needs to get done and feel like what you do matters and that has a bit of purpose. So who am I to talk to you about this stuff? Well, I am a coach, and I run workshops and I work one-to-one with clients all around this stuff. I've worked in the food industry for 22 years now, and for a lot of that time I was really good at my job, but I didn't always get the recognition I deserved. And I was too busy working my ass off and helping everybody else out. And it got me more and more stressed. And ultimately, I burnt out. I felt like a failure. I was ashamed. I thought like I'd brought this on myself. And a lot of it was because I didn't know how to ask for help, ask for what I needed, or how to push back. I hated the idea of playing the game and the politics. But really, in hindsight and 10 years on, having returned to my career and built my career back up, I've realised what was missing for me was that I needed to work on my communication and influencing skills. You'll be watching me on video now thinking she's really confident and she's just a natural. I was not. I was a quiet little mouse. And I have built that up over time in a way that's been comfortable to me. And once I started to let go of that self-doubt and find my voice, my own voice, not putting on a mask, I always talk about the suit of armour I went back to work with after my burnout. And once I pulled that off and I started influencing and I really started to make an impact, that's when I started getting recognition for what for all my hard work and what I was doing. I also found that I was less stressed. I was able to switch off more. So the course is going to be 5 weeks long, but you will have access to it forever. So I'm really conscious of how busy everybody is in the food industry. So I was going to try and do something where everybody was live together, and I just thought we're never going to be able to coordinate diaries. So this is how I'm going to do it. We are going to have, you're going to get a video on a Monday, and that will be broken down into 10-minute videos between 30 and 40 minutes, and that will give you all the stuff that I'm teaching, so all of the content, all of psychology theories, management theories, all of the stuff that is going to help you understand what's got you to where you are and what you need to do about it. And then on a Thursday evening is my plan, but if we need to move it for whoever signs up for the course, then I will. I'm going to do a weekly live Q&A so that will also be recorded so you can watch that back. But I'll be able to share the content, answer your questions, and any of the content that you're unsure about or you want to ask questions about, you can ask me those questions live. And I can answer in live time, or you can send me those questions in advance. So it's going to be 5 modules. We're going to start with why your impact and influence matter. We're going to talk about that self-doubt and how we're going to move that into self-confidence for you. We're also going to talk about communication styles. Like I say, I didn't used to be very good at presenting. I didn't used to present myself confidently. And I'm going to talk to you about how you can get better at that and how you can communicate. I'm going to talk to you about how you communicate with impact and how you get your voice heard. And then we're going to pull it all together with working on your mindset and making lasting changes that are going to work for you, because we've all been there, haven't we? We've been on courses, you've got all of these best of intentions, and then you don't go and do the stuff. I am here to make sure that you do the stuff. So I've had a few questions from some people about how it's going to run. So I'm just going to look at those and I'm just going to talk you through. So, I know one was about how I'm going to fit it into my busy schedule. Well, like I say, you can do it all in your own time. I've broken it down so that you don't have to watch everything in one go, because I know how difficult that can be. The group itself, so I'm going to have a separate group where everybody can have a chat and that sort of thing. I'm going to host that on Facebook. That group will stay open for another 5 weeks after the course has ended. So you'll have access to me for 10 weeks for any questions that you've got. But we will roll it out week by week. In terms of, there will be homework to do between the sessions. That is going to take you a maximum of an hour to do that stuff. It might be sitting down and doing a bit of self-reflection. It might be going away and like speaking up in a meeting or something like that. So it can be integrated into your work week. What else have people asked me? Oh, will you get direct support from me? Yes. If you have signed up before the waiting list closes, you get a free one-to-one with me. But the rest of the time I will be in the group, and I will be checking it in on messages. The group, you will get access to me. I want to succeed, so I will be making sure that happens. And throughout the course, if there's things that need to be covered, I will adapt it and I will come in and I'll do lives on it in the group, that sort of thing, because I want you to get the most value from it. So yes, it will be pre-recorded videos because of the busy schedule, but you're still going to get access to me and I'm going to be able to answer your questions. What else have people asked? So cost related things. So you can pay in 2 instalments, or you can pay all in one go. If you pay all in one go, you get a discount basically. Now, I know times are tough and there's a cost of living crisis. And I was thinking, should I be launching this? You know, are people going to want to spend this money? And I've really thought about it. And I think the point is, at the moment, there is nothing better that you can invest your money in than yourself, because you'll always have you. You know, if you go and put that money in a ISA, what's it going to do? If you, you know, you could go and have a weekend away for 500 quid. That would be lovely. But is that going to give you the lasting change that you want? So I think it is absolutely the right time to be investing in yourself, particularly as the job market is about to get not that great. You know, the food industry goes through cycles of redundancies and stuff like that as it is. And I'm not saying you do this course, you're going to keep your job. I'm not going to make empty promises like that. But what I am saying is, if you invest in yourself and your personal development, it's going to give you more confidence in your role. It's going to get other people to stand up and notice you. And that has got to have a positive effect when we're going through these difficult times. So that is where my head was at, because I really did think about it. Yeah, and I think that was all the questions that I had from people. If you've got more questions, put them in the comments here. I really am passionate about this. It's the first time I've run it. It's like a beta version of the course. It probably will go up in cost next time, but because I'm learning the tech and how to do it all, I've put it in at a reduced cost for now. But you're going to get loads of value from me, because I want you to do well. It is my mission to help women in the food industry get the recognition that they deserve. So if that is you and you're thinking, yeah, I could really do with this, then don't hesitate, just sign up. All right, see you soon.